Follow-up question, and I want everyone to go in reverse order, so we'll start with Ed. I think it's fair to say that there's only so much government can do to motivate and incentivize businesses, to create jobs, to move into certain cities. One of those tools had been redevelopment. And the city of Riverside, along with other cities in the region, had been known for using redevelopment dollars extremely successfully. What I want to know from the candidates is, with redevelopment gone, what tools do you believe the city of Riverside as a government has to incentivize businesses to locate and or relocate to this beautiful city in the Inland Empire? Mr. Atkinson, 30 seconds, please.
Okay, very good. I think with redevelopment gone, you're still going to have a competition from capitalists. It's still going to be on a level playing field on there. I think you need to sell the city for what it is. The location of the city, you look at the low cost of doing business in the city of Riverside. And again, if you're looking at high-tech companies, they're looking for well-educated people. And I think we need to market. We got 3 universities and a community college here. We can market that. We got the Greater Riverside Chambers of Commerce. We got active community groups. We got a faith-based organization.
Okay, we're going to skip you to 30 seconds for this follow-up, if that's okay, candidates. Ms. Petrozello.
I guess the success of redevelopment depends on what books you're looking at for its success. The State Controller's Office in their report stated that we had 0 job growth through redevelopment for the last 5 years. We had construction jobs, but there were no permanent jobs here. So again, how you measure that, I guess, depends on the numbers that you're using. I believe that we, again, need to have a highly well-trained workforce, and that would be through our educational institutions.
Thank you. Mr. Melendrez.
Well, thank you for that question, Brad. I've had the opportunity to work with a couple companies in bringing them here to the city of Riverside. One company is a company called Amro. And again, they are very interested in working here, but they wanted to be sure that we had the workforce. There's another company, it's a solar company, that is in the process of coming here and should be here shortly. Again, the workforce. They wanted to make sure they had the workforce, and we brought them in without redevelopment. There is value that we can sell here in the Riverside area. There is also the opportunity to sell not only...
Thank you, sir. We're only 30 seconds for this question.
Sorry,
again, what tools can the city as a city use with redevelopment gone? That's the key to the question. Mr. Gardner.
We have 3 things that are really important. The first is our existing business leaders, our CEOs, our deans, our chancellors, who will meet with the decision makers of companies that we're trying to recruit. Second is our exceptionally competitive utility rates and the sub-rates we have for economic development. Third is we have an expedited permitting process for new companies, and we assign a person who actually holds their hand and walks them through the process from beginning to end.
Thank you. Ms. Chavez.
We need to look at our own policies within our Riverside Municipal Code that restricts our ability to deal with businesses. Businesses will go other places if we don't entice them here. If we don't have our own policies that restrict us or restrict them, they won't be here. They'll be gone. So hopefully we can look over our business practices, improve them, and make sure our businesses come and stay in Riverside. And that was a policy of redevelopment. One of the policies of redevelopment was to create jobs, and it didn't do that.
Thank you, Ms. Mr. Benavides.
Yes, thank you. In my experience, losing funding in the nonprofit sector is a regular happenstance, folks. The key is, what do you do when you lose the funding? You talk about tools. What tools does the city have? Well, first of all, I'll say we have products. We have 13% unemployment in our city. That's unacceptable. So that's a product that we have for businesses to locate to Riverside. We have empty buildings, businesses. That's another tool. We have land. We have dirt.
Thank you, sir. And finally, Mr. Bailey.
I agree. We have the competitive advantage of being the Athens of inland Southern California with our educational institutions, and so we have to make sure we connect make sure we don't have any brain drain and connect those students to the businesses that are here, and let those businesses outside know that we have a great workforce. I think we need to mine relationships that we have with our sister cities. I was just in Germany, in Erlangen, and they have 40 businesses sitting in an incubator that don't have any space to go. And so making sure that we connect with the existing relationships we have and foster those and bring those back to Riverside.
Thank you, candidates. We're going to move to